Meet Patrick Buchana, the brains behind Rwanda's famous tap and go cards used to pay for bus fares in Kigali.
I had different teachers right from primary saying, you have a lot of potential, but you need to settle down. And that stuck in my head, but at the time I didn't really apply it.
5 years ago, when Patrick shared his idea of the tap and go smart cards, many thought that he was making a long shot at an unachievable ambition.
Oh, a lot of people told me that, not just family, friends, different people saying this is such a huge project. I don't think you can execute, but no one was doing it, and the worst that could happen was you start and fail, and then you've learned and met new people, and then you start something else.
A few years later, a project that he conceptualized has seen an uptake of more than 600,000 with 2,000 to 3,000 new clients every day.
I think it's been taken in so well, much more than we actually anticipated. And the beginning was a bit challenging, and we had a lot of complaints. But now the tables have turned. Now we actually have passengers calling us to give us feedback on if you can improve this, if you can do this for us, if you can do this. And they're so happy with the service.
Despite the popularity of the tap and go cards, users have raised concerns over the loopholes that still exist.
I think this idea is good, especially to developing countries. It's very good, and I think it brings order.
They have to set some pins so that that card belongs to you only.
As for bus drivers, the coming in of these cards has taken away a helping hand from them, that of the bus conductors.
Na hivi sasa driver anatoka kwa steering kwenda kutafuta wateja. Ndio shida, kazi imekuwa double. Na mizigo na nini.
Despite these challenges, Patrick advises that young entrepreneurs should never give up on their projects and ambitions.
We started, of course, by placing in the market a solution that we thought was needed, and in the way we thought that it was needed. But as we went along, the bus companies had a lot of input, the government had a lot of input, and the passengers had a lot of input. So as we went along, we continued fine-tuning it and tailoring it to their needs.
Not reinvesting back into their companies is one of the biggest mistakes that most entrepreneurs make, according to Patrick.
One thing that we learned was that much as we started making some money right after we started, we always tried to put it back into the company, at least for it to grow. And we were patient enough to wait to take out anything.
Another mistake is that of having a get-rich-quick mentality.
Anything that promises you money tomorrow, you need to look 100 times at it, because usually it's not real.
As for his parting shot,
so I think the time is right for us to push as many cashless concepts as possible. We must also think about, expanding to other markets, especially for us in Rwanda. We need a lot more dollars coming in. We need a lot more cashless exports, especially for the innovators in the IT.
So Patrick and his team saw a gap in the public transport system, and of course they did not just sit on that particular opportunity, they took it and ran away with it, literally. For this special assignment, I'm Eugene Adnangwe reporting.